I feel as though I have engaged in a perpetuating cycle of things that I've seen quite often in my community and just in general. And I feel as though I've also engaged in recreating my childhood trauma. But now that I'm older, I'm seeing it in a different perspective than I ever could have seen it. And for that, I just want to thank God, because that's nothing but God. My entire life, if I were praying to God for the majority of it, I'll say like 80% of the time that I pray to God, it was for me to be okay and for me to be happy. And I say that to connect all of this. If you know me, you know that the fact that I didn't have an active father in my life, that affected me deeply. Like, that was a big thing for me. So we all have our own things, right? Like, each individual person has their own thing that affects them, or that was like life change for them. But that was it for me. Like, the feelings of abandonment and everything, like, that was a big deal for me. So within that, a lot of my relationships formed around like the codependency and the abandonment thing. Like, my relationships formed around like how much time a person wanted to spend with me. And like, every relationship I had, it was like I hung out with this person constantly. And I'm like reflecting on it now, even in my friendships. Like, if I had a friend, we hung out all the time. Like, I realized that there were no real boundaries in the relationships. Like, it was just the access that you really had with that person. Then you realize once the access is broken, it's a whole different dynamic. And then you start to realize like how significant was I really, truly, authentically, genuinely to this person. And it's just made me reflect on a lot of things. I had to break my own heart to for peace. And I don't think people realize the courage that takes. Like, I had to put myself into a position where I had to sacrifice my comfortability, the love that I've had for a person, the energy, the connection, just everything. I had to break that off in order to have peace for me and my child. I had to separate from that situation so that my son would never think it's okay to repeat the cycle of these things, because that's what I have left. My biggest fear, one of my biggest fears came true. And that's why I say you have to face your fears, and you got to stay out your comfort zone, and you got to just not be fearful in general. We're going to talk about that. I want to probably put that in a part 2. How to not be fearful and to go out in the world, and how to basically protect yourself from fear, because you don't want to be in a position where you fear something so much, you're thinking about it, and you ended up pulling that stuff in. But like I said, that'll be in part 2. Listen, it came true. When I separated, his decision, for whatever reason, for whatever he's going through, and I'm never going to push out any negativity on anybody, on him in this manner, especially on the internet. Like, that would be crazy. That's dead. Like, I'm not for that. No matter how disrespected I felt, no matter whatever the case may be, no matter, all emotions to the side. Once I seen that what I thought could never happen to me and my child happened, it really opened my eyes up, pushed me and motivated me and strengthened me in a way that I never thought would ever be possible for myself. Like, I've always, in certain aspects, seen, like, put myself on a pedestal and seen highly of myself and was extremely hard on myself. But in this moment, this is a feeling I never felt. Like, I promise you, I had to find a reason to want to even remain here amongst you guys, talking to you right now. Like, there was a time I had to get to that place. So to say that my worst fear happened and I'm choosing to every day stay on my pivot and I'm working out at least 5 times a week. When I say at least, that's what I mean. Like, consistently, I'm making sure that I eat right. I'm making sure that my son's good, I'm good, my bills taken care of, just everything taken care of, whatever's thrown my way taken care of. Standing alone, waking up, looking myself in the mirror, making sure that I tell myself that I'm who's kept me going. The prayers that I prayed to God for years have caught up in my life. But I realized that I had to learn some things. I was premature in my prayer to God. And I'm about to be 27 now. So like 20 years ago, I remember dropping to my knees, praying to God, begging God, trying to figure out why I felt so confused and so betrayed by everything and so sad and hopeless. And it was to build the woman that I am today. And it really, I'm seeing it all come full circle. And when I tell you, I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is that need to hear this. But I don't know how I'm here. I don't know why I'm here fully. Even if I could say it's to help someone else, I'll even say that. This message needs to reach someone that doesn't want to be here no more, that has to give up. You are not done. Be patient and wait for yourself to be the person that you need to be. At least love yourself enough for yourself. This is for you, nobody else. Don't make it about anybody else. Make it about yourself. Make this life about you. And you keep going. You just keep that in mind. I love you guys, and I promise you I'll be back with part 2 because I love you.